What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Michigan Great Outdoors. I'm your host, Jay Ostrowski, aka the Polack. Today I want to talk about the Carter Wise Choice 24, a legendary release that's been on the market for, I don't know, maybe a decade. I'm not exactly sure, but I know it's been around for a super long time. They've upgraded it. They've come out with some cool things, some more adjustability, some more robustness, and let's get stuck in and talk about it a little bit. This is a release that I was really excited to see when it came out, and I'm really excited to shoot it. And it shoots really well. Here it is, the Carter Wise Choice 24, the 2024 edition. And they made some really good changes here. Now, I have the original Carter Wise Choice. I ordered this one off Amazon. It's kind of blue. It almost matches my shirt. And when you order on Amazon, you don't get a choice. I actually stopped ordering on Amazon. I got this from S&S Archery. So if you go on their website, you can actually pick out which flavor you want, which color, if you want 3-finger, 4-finger, and I think I paid $254, and I believe I got free shipping even, and that may just be because I've been ordering a lot from them lately. But I wanted to kind of look at some of the differences of the Carter Wise Choice 24 versus the older model. Obviously, right off the bat, you can tell the colors. You can choose different colors, whatever you want. The thing that really stuck out to me was the adjustability that they've added. You know, when I had this original Wise Choice back a couple years ago, I really liked shooting it. Now, because of this short neck, it kind of messed with my draw length a little bit, and that was a little bit difficult. You can even see in the footage with me shooting the bow as I'm kind of like stretching to get it there. It really kind of does shorten up your draw length having this short neck, and I wasn't used to it. But what I really didn't care for so much about this original one was the lack of adjustability here on the thumb. Now, some could say that it's, there is some adjustability. You can take this barrel here and you can kind of move it around a little bit, but you're not going to get the same adjustability, compared to something like a UV button. I have one right here. This UV button, you can get a lot of adjustability out of it because it's just made that way. That it's double adjustable on the thumb button here. You can get more, adjustability out of it, and you couldn't really get that on this release. So, I shot a bunch of different releases. I shot some stand thumb buttons, and I just wasn't really loving the lack of adjustability. So actually, when they came out with the new one, the 24, they've added that ability. Not only can you adjust the barrel here, but they have a secondary adjustment. So you can take this, you can put it way in here, you can put it way up here. And I really like, when I get to full draws, having that thumb more extended out. I like to have it more in that position. It's just a comfort feeling for me. I like that. You might not like that, but that's what's great about this Wise Choice 24. You're going to be able to dial it in however you want. So one of the things that I read about when I was going to purchase this new 24 is that the trigger was redesigned, that it was built and made more robust. And if you look at these two mechanisms that come out, you can see a pretty big difference. I mean, they definitely do look different. Now, I don't know what that means as far as robustness. I did read online that some people that may know Carter or they're close to Carter, they said that the reason that was changed is because in the past, maybe somebody's dropped their release and that mechanism actually snapped and broke right there. And I believe I saw a couple images of that online. So it's nice that they kind of redesigned it. They made it more robust. And obviously anybody that spends $254 on a release, you really want something that's built to last. And I especially like to get behind companies that listen to their consumers and their customers, and they make improvements like that. Improving the robustness of the release, taking in and adding all these different adjustments, that's the kind of company that I like to support, a great American company like Carter. So good job, Carter, there on both of those improvements. And Carter is really, I mean, this company's been making releases since like the 70s, invented a lot of releases, has patents on a lot of different releases. So really, you know you're gonna get a quality item when you buy this. They're not cheap, $254, but it comes with some cool features. Obviously, the enclosed finger here, especially in a hunting release, I really see this as probably like the go-to thumb button release for hunting. You're gonna be able to have that security feeling. There's just something about that enclosed, you know, pointer finger. It just makes it feel more secure. Not only that, is what this release is really known for, is being able to put it on your D-loop and just leave it. I mean, that is an awesome feature with a thumb button. A lot of thumb buttons can do that, but this one, you know, it's going to be secure. It's not going to fall off. You know, if you're in a tree stand, you don't have to worry about it. You can use rattling antlers. Now, because of I keep mine on my D-loop, I do carry a backup release in my bino harness. I actually carry my true ball hinge. I don't really want to hunt with my hinge, but if I was to drop this release for whatever reason, I always do have a backup. But I tell you what, man, it's just, to have that on there, it's really awesome. And I love that it's blacked out now. So they have the blacked out here on the barrel, and this mechanism here is all blacked out. And for me to just kind of, you know, look at this release, it's just a good looking release. Carter's known for legendary performance and durability, and so now the looks are really on par and the functionality is on par for me. So what's really nice is you have the lock little button here that you can just engage the trigger, the little clasp there. So you're just gonna go ahead and you're gonna put it on your string, and I'll just take a shot real quick. So you can see my draw length is a little screwed up right now. I feel like I'm kind of like looking into the bow because my bow is not exactly set up for this release. But you can get that surprise shot. You can get that thumb tension really built up. And I have not touched this out of the package. So I don't know how they set these from the factory, but I have not messed with the two adjustments on here. So you have the travel adjustment that you can make, and then you also have the tension adjustment. I haven't touched anything. I wanted to kind of feel, whenever I buy a release, I always want to try it from the factory. How does it feel from the factory? I did kind of make one adjustment here as I took this and I just moved it out because that's that feeling that I wanted to feel. And I would suggest to you, if you decide to purchase one of these, and I don't have it on me, is get some D-loop material so you can make your own just drawstring. I actually bought the one from Knock On. You know, matter of fact, I'm gonna go grab that real quick. All right, so this is what I got. I got this from Knock On Archery, and John Dudley, I'm a big fan, so I like to support him. You know, you can make this yourself if you want out of a piece of wood or piece of D-loop material, but I like supporting John because of everything he does for the industry. But so I highly suggest you get one of these, and it's not perfect, but you can draw back and you just kind of get the feel, and then you can start playing with that thumb tension and then start trying to learn how to, like, you do that push-pull method to pull through the shot. You know, I tend to do that when I shoot. I don't have the big obnoxious finish like a lot of guys do, but that's what I'm trying to achieve. I'm trying to use the push-pull method to get that surprise shot. And the nice thing about these shot trainers is you can literally sit on the couch. So you're sitting there with your wife or your girl or your dude. It is Pride Month, even though but if you want to sit on the couch with your significant other and practice that, it's perfectly fine, and you can really kind of get the feel. The nice thing is, if you take the Allen wrench that comes with this release, is you can make an adjustment. So if you want to try maybe the trigger over here, you can kind of play with it, and you don't have to have your bow out. You don't have to worry about shooting arrows, and you can kind of dial in that feeling that you like to feel, whether you're a back tension shooter or you actually command shoot, which a lot of archers that are very accurate on the Pro Tour. They command shoot thumb buttons, believe it or not. A lot of people want to make you believe that it's not true and that you have to use back tension. You can shoot archery however you want. I've always said that in my videos. I'm not a pro archer. I'm not the greatest archer in the world, but if you can do anything consistently, you can be good at archery. So you shoot how you want to shoot, whatever makes you feel right and which makes you feel accurate. Now, if you're hunting, this is going to be a phenomenal release. You know, again, I think that this is probably one of the best releases on the market. It's kind of like the gold standard thumb button, and I believe they were kind of getting behind with the times a little bit because they didn't have that adjustability. And you know, something like this UV button, it's got a lot of adjustability. The stands out there have a lot of adjustability, and now Carter is out there in the game with one of the most adjustable releases on the market. Definitely check this one out, add it to your repertoire, you know, play with it, and I think it's a really solid release, and I'm excited to do some shooting with it. So, you know, we're in full whitetail swing now. This is going to be a mixture of archery videos coming at you soon, as well as some mobile hunting videos. I got some new products in recently I want to show you guys. So if you're not already subscribed to the channel, click down below, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace.